talk about this. So if you bring this on, we're going to go a little deeper into this about how they're pushing this. Like, this is the problem that I have is that where like YouTube would come and say, you can't like talk crap on trans people, which is fine. We're not doing that. Yeah. And that's not my goal is to just do that. My goal is to say, I actually would prefer never to talk about trans people ever again. And like, just like that video, I don't want to care. I want to not care. I want to leave people alone. But you're refusing, like when you read this tweet, which we're going to read real fast, is it says, give puberty blockers for free to young people without parental consent, the end. This is where activists...
Look at that person,
This is where activists... Yeah, and we're going to...
Why do they always look like that?
And this is what I want to say. So you brought this up, right? Gill Peterson, of course, they seem to appear to be married, did not give up their name, cannot conform to anything in this culture. We've gotten to the point where it's like, let trans people exist to like, let children make life-altering decisions for free on your taxpayer dollars and shut up about it or you'll go to jail for misgendering them in real fast, like in like 36 months fast.
Let children make adult decisions. That's really the biggest issue, I think, of all. It's the 50,000 footer in all of this, is let children make life-altering adult decisions that they have no right to be making. Like, look, if a kid thinks he's gay, if a kid thinks, you know, whatever they are, fine, cool. Wait until you're 18. Wait until the age of consent and then make that decision. This is absolutely insane. And it's always these like purple hair barista looking things that look like they've never shaved anything in their lives that are the ones that are pushing this. They're uneffable people that like, God, see, you say that I can't say the F or the C and then the F is coming up everywhere. But there are these people that like, you just know who they are. You can look at people now and not by race, but what they look like. It's always these white women that are just... You wouldn't think, you would never want to talk to her unless she's making your coffee.
Yeah, historian and sad brown girl. They always are depressed, have mental health issues. That's usually a number one sign of these people, and they want to push their mental illness on us. And that's the key thing about this. Like it gets very interesting. You know, when you get into this kind of thing, like people used to make fun of this stuff. There's this video by, I think his name's Ryan Long. Is that his name? He's a comedian. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Yeah, I like his stuff too. So, you know, we used to make videos like this and we used to like laugh as if like we would, you know, exaggerate parenting. But I was watching this video that we're about to watch and it actually is more close to real people that I knew from Los Angeles. And that's what scared me. Let's watch this.
You have 30 seconds to answer the questions.
Aren't there supposed to be different answers?
Oh, so the minority that printed the test off is wrong.
What minority?
I'm demisexual. Last week, I pulled Marcus out of Zoom school when I found out they were teaching him about Nazis like Christopher Columbus. Now, this occupation is called a leather daddy.
Homeschooling with mom has been way worse. She's just teaching me all this weird stuff.
Now, babies happen when sex takes place between a trans man and a trans woman, or a trans man and a man, or a trans woman and a woman, or in some cases, a man and a woman. Any questions? We're taking questions from people of color first. I don't know what those Zoom teachers were teaching him over there.
I have been out of California long enough to be out of touch a little bit, and I'm really happy. But look at this. Okay, so this is a joke, right? This is clearly a joke. We're making fun of the fact that, you know, this is an exaggeration. The left goes, like, this is not real people. Well, you think it's hilarious, but do we have the Gay BC's video? Do you have that pulled up? So, like, this is an actual video of an actual parent doing the video from Ryan Long in real life, and it's actually really horrifying. Watch this.
I lied. B is for bye. C is for coming out. D is for drag. E is for equality. F is for family. Uh-oh. We missed a page.
Sir, you've missed a lot.
G is for game. H is for hope.
Hope for what?
Hope that this kid doesn't end up getting molested and doesn't end up with mental illness and trauma, PTSD, and sexual dysfunction by his parents teaching him about sexual liberation movement as a freaking child.
How old is he, 3?
What the hell are you? Dude, this is literally problematic because now let's just say you get around some sort of like grooming person or whatever, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna make sure my kid's comfortable around sexual things as a child so that when some creepy guy, let's say that works at the school, is being creepy, he's like, oh, this is normal. Yeah. No, it's not normal to be sexual around children. No, it's not normal to teach kids about bizarre fetishes and about sexual liberation. That is not normal. And it's the fact that this book exists, and yet opposing that book makes you an extremist. Opposing a parent teaching their kids about sexual degeneracy and things is what makes me an extremist. No, you teaching your kid that makes you an extremist, and that won't get pulled down for hate speech. That's disgusting.
Well, that's and what was that kid's name? That little boy who
Desmond?
Yeah, there you go. Desmond, who's like twerking in clubs and
with naked trans people in pictures.
This is just it's disgusting. And the crazy thing is, I used to think that I was always like conspiracy theory when everybody's like pedophilia is everywhere, and I'm like, no, that can't be. 2020, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This whole thing, all of this stuff,
they're open about it now.
They're totally open about it. This is educating a 3-year-old on sex and like that. How does that not disturb people to the core? It's gross. Like you should feel sick inside watching that.
A great philosopher once said that you can be 2 out of 3 things: liberal, smart, or honest, but you can't be all 3. At Slightly Offensive, we're smart and honest. And if you like this clip, head over to Slightly Offensive YouTube channel by clicking right here, where you can find new episodes of our show weekly. We're bringing you the topics, news stories, and angles that will have you saying, why the hell wasn't I subscribed sooner? Also, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to this channel too.